Day by Day, presented by the Sioux Shop.
When you shop at the Sioux Shop and SiouxShop.com, your dollars are invested into UND athletics, helping to develop athletes through scholarships and support programs. Dress in comfort and style with custom UND football, hockey, and basketball apparel. Shop inside the Sioux Shop or the all-new SiouxShop.com and follow us on social media for product updates and special offers.
Defensively, I think the first couple of weeks were really good challenges for us. First 2 weeks, and then kind of going into the third week, we really pushed our guys to be better than we were the first 2 weeks. And I thought they responded well this past weekend in Flagstaff.
Let's go, guys, let's go, Anyone on the road is a great win, especially this team. We've been emphasizing playing four quarters and be able to go on the road. We've had the term road warriors.
Any road win's big, but especially one that you have to go play a full 60 minutes versus a really talented football team. It really just gives us a lot of confidence. You know, going into the week, we really emphasized, going on the road and winning games is really valuable. Winning a really tough game on the road really propels us, and I think it's going to give us a good base to move forward, especially since we play on the road again this week.
You are like that! You are like that!
Really good mindset and focus by our guys, coaches and players. Thought really stayed in the moment in that fourth quarter, and eventually we got a short field and scored. And then to give up the lead, our guys on the sideline just really stayed in the moment and went down and executed a 2-minute drill at a really high level. And then defensively, made some really good plays to keep the clock running, forcing them to use their timeouts, and really good win on the road against a team that I thought was really tough and physical. And so now we got to move on, but we'll take it. Good win.
Good job, Tone. Here we go, right here. Feet, feet, feet. Come on, Pep. Set, hit, come on. Hit, good. Hit on the rise, low to high. I got the call back in the 2015 season, 2016 from Coach Swigert, and I'd never really been up here except for the one time I played, but I knew the people I was coming to work with, so we packed our bags up. I came here, my wife stayed behind at SIU to finish working there for the year, and then ever since I got here, I've been treated well, and I love the guys I work with, got to know the kids. It's been a great experience, and now I've been here 7 years, almost long enough to say when people ask where I'm from, I'm almost gonna say Grand Forks now, so I feel like I'm one of their own, and it's been great.
Travis is a unique personality, brings a lot of humor to the staff, I'd say, but also a veteran presence. I think he's the oldest defensive staff member, so seen a lot of football.
I don't feel like it, but he's right. These gray hairs are starting to creep in a little bit. Doing all right?
Happy birthday.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
I mean, it looks like he's young, yeah. I mean, it doesn't necessarily feel like it. I feel like all our coaches are pretty young.
We lean on him that way as far as things that have happened in the past, how to play certain things, coverages and things like that. So he's a really good resource for us, a really good down-to-earth person who does a great job developing young corners into starters.
I feel like he's like me, so he's not a big hoorah guy. He's going to get to business. He's going to make sure all the guys are good. He's going to set us up and put us in the right position. A lot of times he takes extra time out of the day just to make sure that, we're going to be good on Saturday and doing the right thing in that way. So he's done a lot for us as corners.
To those who really aren't around me a lot, they'll probably say I'm really low key. The guys that are around me a lot, I'm kind of a jokester behind the scenes a little bit. So love to have fun, love to crack jokes. Hey, now that I'm mic'd up, you're gonna apologize to my Chiefs now? But don't say a whole lot, try to sit back and observe the situation. and go from there. Just try to get to know the people, know the kids, see what makes them tick. Just try to weave my way in and help where I can.
I've known Travis for a long time. He's very thorough in his teaching and teaches in a different way with a calm demeanor. And when he does raise his voice, it really means something, because it happens. You know, we don't see it a lot. Just really steady. I think he really cares about the guys he coaches, not just on the field, but in their lives. And you know, he's a guy that makes a difference in young people's lives, and really appreciate all that he does for our program.
We gotta do it fast, but do it right. Said hit, come on.
You know, we bring up the Chad Mustard play a lot. You know, he was on the field when Mustard made a really great play to get in the end zone in that playoff game.
Was on the wrong end of one of the most popular plays in UND history with the Chad Mustard run, where he pretty much broke 11 tackles and played against a really good team that went on to win a national championship. And after that game, I said I'd never come back to UND. And what do you know, 20 years later, I'm back here coaching. So you never say never, right?
Can't beat him, join him, I guess.
You know, he was a hard-nosed player and had a great experience, I'm sure, at Pitt State. And we didn't really know who he was or want to end it for him, but we know about it now, and he gets reminded of it from time to time.
Move on to the next play. We'll talk about it later. You know, you can't help but reminisce a little bit. You know, that stadium is where my wife and I took our wedding day photos. So when I go up in the press box on game day, it kind of brings back some memories of that day. My wife worked there for 20 years. I worked there for 12. We still have a lot of friends that we keep in contact with. And you know, I've had a lot of calls this week saying, congrats on the game, but can't wait to see you. So every time you go back to that part of the country, it's going to bring back some memories. But now you're on the other locker room, on the other sideline, so we're trying to go in there and get a victory.
Good memories. I'm going to see a lot of people that haven't seen for a while, but you know, you really got to stay focused on the reason you're going, and what's fair to our team is to give the attention to our football team. But obviously appreciated the opportunity that I had down there, and really a lot of fun for those 6 years.
We know SIU is a good team, and we've seen them the past 2 years since we joined the Valley as well. So every year we mark that game on the calendar. We know that their offensive skill, and we know that their defensive guys are going to compete. So we just know that we got to be physical, go out there and give it our best shot. And if we do that, I think we'll come out on top for sure.
Yeah, you know, they're a really talented football team, obviously coming off a win versus a Big Ten opponent. Going to Southern Illinois, you know, we had a battle last year. We know what they're going to bring, and especially coming off a big win, it's going to be a really tough game, and we're going to have to bring an A game to go down there and win.
Southern Illinois is a tough football team. You know, they gave us some fits last fall, and they do a good job. They're going to stress you with unbalanced formations, empty, wildcat, different pass concepts.
We got to really be more consistent throughout games. You know, fourth quarter's been better now, but 60 minutes of clean football.
We're going to have to play our best football down in Carbondale.